dais we have Mr. Akram Hoque. Mr. Akram Hoque is the founder editor of the Policy Times. Before starting this venture, he was Senior Assistant Director, Multilateral and International Policy and Strategy Division at FICCI, one of India's largest and oldest industry associations of India. Prior to FICCI, he worked with Confederation of India in Industry. Akram Hoque has rich experience in working with the corporate world. His long association at higher level of India's top business forum, such as CII and FICCI, has not only provided him opportunity to forge close ties with business community, but also guided them to invest in overseas ventures. He was a senior editor at Landman Media Group. He was also a faculty member of Department of Economics in a prestigious management institute teaching BBA and MBA students. I would now like to request Mr. Akram Hoque to kindly deliver the introductory remarks.
Honorable Professor Furqan Qamar sir, Secretary General Association of Indian Universities. Thank you so much sir for accepting our request to be the chief guest of this important national seminar. Our most loved and respected Janab M. Nurul Islam sir, Founder, General Secretary, Alamin Mission. I am extremely thankful and grateful today that I am sharing stage with my father figure. In fact, not figure, he is my father. Not exactly the biological father, but he's also father of 37,000 students and children of Bengal. So, while I am one of the least successful students perhaps and children of his, but very surprisingly he is connected with each and every student that he has. And he remembers every moment that last time when he visited their house. And he is also an example of a single man with a vision, and what a single man with a vision can do to change the society. So the biggest contribution, though he has been doing in the sector of education, but I feel that the biggest contribution that he has done is to create a middle class out of the deprived and underprivileged Muslim community, who are now the change agents. Because for any nation and for any community, it is the middle class which become the change agent, which are the real change agent of the society. Because the elite class, they do not keep touch with the normal class, section of the population. The deprived and poor class, they have nothing, whatever happening in the country or in the society. It is the middle class who are the real ones, and he is creating that middle class of this important community. Alamin Mission now has more than 71 branches across Bengal and many other states now, and it has produced 27,000 engineers and 2,400 MBBS doctors. I do not remember any. I do not remember any educational institution which has produced more than 400 doctors in a year. I think if there is only one institution, not only in India but across the world, which has produced more than 400 doctors, it is only Alamin Mission till date. So that has been the biggest contribution. This. So inspired by him, I with my team at the Policy Times have a small vision and mission. That is that we want to produce 10,000 internationally standard journalists. I believe that 10,000 journalists are enough to change a nation. Professor Ravinder Kumar, the head of Department of Commerce and Business Studies at Jamia Millia Islamia University, and my own faculty member at my college where I have done my MBA. And also my well-wisher. It is only because of him that today we are standing here and doing this program. I'm very happy also to share stage with my one of the distinguished person coming from California, USA, Dr. Shahidul Rahman Saab, who is a scientist by profession and contributing tremendously in this country's in the nation building and also in the country, in the community. Grateful that Dr. Zafar Mahmood sir is here with us. He is again one man who is doing a tremendous contribution in this country. Advocate Anthony Raju. Thank you so much, sir. I'm not taking all the names because all the sir has already taken, and then I just want to briefly give the introductory remark why we are sitting here today. India has emerged as one of the leading nations when it comes to corporate social responsibility. Under the Companies Act, we have made it mandatory to contribute 2% of our income, all the corporates' income, on social development issues. Now, when I have gone back and did a small study, I found that 2,691 out of the 597 companies or corporates or MNCs of India has contributed 9,822 crore rupees on CSR activities. Now, most of the amount they invest, and this was a figure of 2015 and 16. So 2018-19 figure must be different and must be double or triple by now. But still, it is not enough considering the fact that we have around 50 million companies, around 5 CR companies. Out of 5 CR companies, listed companies I'm talking about, their CSR contributions are not listed by Minister of Corporate Affairs, which is a big thing. And though every corporate has its own trust or foundations, but the contribution that I'm talking about can be much bigger in a very formal or structured manner. Now, we felt the need, we as Policy Times and actually Department of Commerce, we felt that promoting the concept of CSR and NGO networking and partnership and exchange can play a very crucial role in nation building and inclusive development, because CSR has the resources, or the foundations has resources. They have money, they have other resources. On the other hand, NGOs have the mission, they have projects, they have missions. So now, money and missions, if they come together, they are the ones when we see the results. So our objective of organizing this event was to connect NGO and CSR so that they can exchange their strengths and weaknesses to lead inclusive development. Inclusive development is a very broader term, which means development of a nation or a society in a holistic manner, including environmental, social, political, and all aspects of life. Women empowerment, that's also an important factor. I'm very happy to share that Dr. Harish Krishna Swamy from Tata Trust, Ms. Mamta Saikia from Bharti Foundation, Mr. Vikas Bhatia from Chambal Fertilizers. We have also representatives from Gale Foundation, NIIT Foundation, IISc, ICICI Foundation, PML Foundations, where we have representatives from this, and also a lot of NGOs that we have. We also have with us social reformers or people working on the ground, right, like Abdul Rashid Agwan Sahab, we have Abdul Rakib Sahab, who are working on ground on real, some serious issues and contributing. So in next 3 to 4 hours, we are going to enlighten or highlight some of the core issues in the field of what is the strength and weakness of CSR, how CSR and NGO partnership can bring fruitful results. So some of the key themes you already have seen. So post this seminar, we are going to prepare a report and be here today. We look forward to so the first and primary objective is a networking between you. So apart from this, we have a networking dinner in the end. I'll be very happy if you could join us in that. Thank you so much.